Ready? Start. All the three investigating officers have duly investigated the case and have recorded statement of various witnesses, including the accused persons, and disclosure made in the statement of all the witnesses and accused persons were duly verified and connected with the incident, which on the whole proves and establishes culpability and involvement of the accused persons in the incident. Stop. Demand for ransom rupees 5 lakh has been specifically proved by the testimony of Shiv Shankar PW1 and Hira Devi PW2, and nothing more than that was required to be proved for offense of demand of ransom. Stop. To say that the demand of ransom was not proved is not correct, and charge made under section 364A IPC is accordingly justified. Stop. Right from the very beginning of the incident on 8/3/1999 and up to the filing of the charge sheet against the accused persons, all the material circumstances, facts and evidence which was necessary to establish in order to prove guilt of the accused have been consistently established. Stop. Whatever contradictions appear in the testimony of the prosecution witnesses are natural and bound to occur looking to the facts and circumstances of the case, and these contradictions cannot be termed either substantial one or of the nature eroding the foundation of the prosecution case. Stop. The case of the prosecution is proved beyond a reasonable doubt and against the appellants, and the trial court has taken just and consistent view of the evidence on record vis-a-vis factual as well as legal aspects of the case that formed basis of conviction. Stop. Para. We have also considered the rival submissions and also considered the various assertions and denials made pros and cons between the parties, and after considering the entire record, the moot point that arises for determinations of this appeal relates to fact whether the prosecution has been able to prove charges under various sections of Indian Penal Code beyond reasonable doubt against the appellants. Stop. At the very outset, we may discuss certain admitted facts. Stop. It is asserted on behalf of the prosecution that the incident of abduction of Adesh Tiwari took place on 8/3/1998, and it is alleged that the abduction was masterminded and facilitated by Phakkad gang. Stop. It is admitted to the prosecution that no name of any member of Phakkad gang has been specifically mentioned in the first information report. Stop. Bare perusal of contents of first information report itself reveal that the report was lodged on 1/10/1998, approximately after elapse of 6 months and 3 weeks of the occurrence. Stop. We may proceed with scrutiny of facts from this point. Stop. It has come in the testimony of PW1 and PW2 that after Shiv Shankar, who was also abducted by Phakkad gang, was released in the month of May 1998. Stop. He returned to his village, then informed about the incident to Srimati Hira Devi. Stop. He also informed Hira Devi about murder of Adesh Tiwari by the members of Phakkad gang, including the appellants, and a report in regard to these facts was given at the police station, but no action was taken by the police. Stop.